Mark Schinnerer will now take a moment to explain the national anthem, followed by the singing of the first and fourth verses.
You know that. Test. Can you bring up the sound? Test. Okay. The national anthem, you hear it all the time. It's played before every ball game. We hear it, in a lot of places. And I think we have forgotten what it means. And a lot of us don't even know the story. Very quickly, 1812, the War of 1812, was a pivotal war in our country's history. And in 1814, there was a very important battle, the Battle of Fort McHenry in the harbor at Baltimore. There were 1,000 men in Fort McHenry that guarded the entrance to the harbor, and the British fleet threw all their weight against that fort because they knew if they could capture that fort, they could capture Baltimore, and if they did, they could split our country in two, and we would probably fall as a nation. So for 25 hours, they bombarded that fort, all through the night. And as the song says, the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, they were able to see the American flag still flying over the fort. And then as morning came and dawn approached, the bombing stopped. Francis Scott Key was on a ship 4 miles away, and he was asking the question, can you see the flag? Where is the flag? Because he knew if the American flag still flew over the fort, America would survive as a country. But if the British flag flew over the fort, we might be finished as a nation. And as the fog lifted and the smoke cleared and dawn came over the eastern horizon, he saw what he called the glorious sight of that flag shining in the breeze, shining on the water, a huge 30 by 42-foot flag, and the British turned around and sailed away because they had lost. The first verse that we all know and sing is just the question that he asked. Is the flag still there? I saw it all night. Is it still there? The fourth verse that I want to sing today, and I'm going to sing the first verse followed by the fourth verse. The fourth verse is very, very appropriate today. And the word, just the beginning of the words I'll give you. Oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand between their loved homes and the war's desolation. That's what we have today. Those words were appropriate in 1814, and they're just as appropriate today in 2010, when our brave soldiers go and stand between their loved homes and the war's desolation. So I'm going to sing the first and the fourth verses. Would you all please stand, and let's give appropriate honor to our national anthem. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Oh, thus be it ever when free men shall stand between their loved homes and the war's desolation, blessed with victory and peace. May the heaven rescued land praise the power that hath made and preserved us a nation. Then conquer we must, for our cause it is just, and this be our motto: in God is our trust. And the Star-Spangled Banner in triumph